Hey y'all, welcome to the Trizzy Show. And today we're here with Edmond Ambe to talk about retrofitting the suburbs of Fells Point. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Edmond.
Hello, everyone. My name is Edmond Ambe, and I'm a student at the illustrious Morgan State University, and I'm excited to talk about this topic.
Okay. Now let's start off with, for all the people back home who don't know what retrofitting is, please explain it for them.
Retrofitting is basically renovating an area. So, you'd see at Fells Point that there's certain. Fells Point is known for being an older place in Baltimore, and so because of that, there's certain places in Baltimore and certain places in Fells Point that need to be renovated and upgraded.
Okay, so you just mean to upgrade the neighborhood, essentially.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. So let's start off with the good and the bad of Fells Point. What is the main thing that you would change about the suburbs of that area, and what's something other suburbs could learn from it?
One thing that Fells Point has is the brick streets. Like when you driving on it, it feels very bumpy. Like there's a bunch of different potholes there. I'd like to get rid of the brick streets. And then waterfront statues, I'd like to turn those into old I like to turn those into like more luxury. Like the old recreation pier, I like to turn that into like the Sagamore Pantry of Baltimore, and also maybe renovating more of the older apartments. I feel like a lot of them need new HVAC systems, better stoves, kitchens, upgraded tiles, because I feel like it's very like dusty, and they could use more renovation to bring more population into Fells Point. Maybe a younger population into Fells Point.
Okay, and what about the good? What's something that other neighborhoods can learn from it?
One thing about Fells Point is that it has a very like family vibe, and that's something I wouldn't want to change. I'd want to add more of like that family vibe, like the retro old school kind of feel, but just add a little bit more finishing touches. I like their religious places, like the church that they have there. I feel like that's a nice touch because it's so different that it goes ahead and it kind of like brings more life into Fells Point.
Okay, you talk about family and you talk about getting rid of some of the things that I feel like make Fells Point what it is. How do you think that the residents will feel about some of the major changes you're making?
I think the people would like the changes I'm making because these are complaints that I have gathered from the different people of Fells Point. I think the older residents would also have a good time with it because um, I'm not aiming to completely change Fells Point. Like I said before, I'd like to keep the same feel, just upgrade little touches of it.
Okay, and what do you think the effect of your changes would have on local businesses in the area?
I feel like it would improve the local businesses of the area because when you we're gonna do a bunch of promoting, gonna be like, come check out these new renovations. We're gonna have billboards, new and improved Fells Point, and it's gonna force a lot of people to start coming to Fells Point. And as a result, people are gonna check out all of the stores there, see what's happening there. You know what I'm saying? Probably get more housing, some of the from the renovated apartments that we have.
So, with the new renovated apartments and with the local businesses, how do you think that the people will feel about the rise in prices in the housing?
When you look across the country, there's an property around the country is always going up. So I feel like when you go ahead and you compare that to a bunch of other places in the area, if not the country, you'll see that Fells Point gives you the best offer when compared to like downtown Baltimore, like DC. So like I feel like for what we are offering here at Fells Point and what's getting ready to and what is coming to Fells Point, the potential that we have, I feel like this is the best investment you can have.
Okay, you had a lot of great answers today, and I thank you for your time, Edmund. Would you like to say anything before you go?
Follow me on Instagram at Mayor Edmond Ambe. Thank you all.
All right, y'all.